key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece.
Yo, we got Luffy and Zoro, the better the duo. Sanji and Usopp bring out the bankroll. Jekyll Mariah, he rips your soul. Brooke and Perona, they cold like a snow globe. Going through the stack like we looking for some crack. Taking y'all to class, man, you better know your math. Call the deck math because he always running black. We don't need no power tools, we just bring the axe. Cause we about to chop it up. TCG, level up, level up. This is more than beginner's luck. Got so many ribs, they backing up, backing up. Rapping so cold, got the mains froze. Everybody know that the gang goes. Laws of the land don't make me repeat. We the next king. Getting rich with one piece.
Get rich with one piece.
The piece of the cause, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. 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 Get rich with one piece.
The piece of the cause, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece.
Yo, we got Luffy and Zoro, the better the duo. Sanji and Usopp bring out the bankroll. Jekyll Mariah, he rips your soul. Brooke and Perona, they cold like a snow globe. Going through the stack like we looking for some crack. Taking y'all to class, man, you better know your math. Call the deck math because he always running black. We don't need no power tools, we just bring the axe. Cause we about to chop it up. TCG, level up, level up. This is more than beginner's luck. Got so many ribs, they backing up, backing up. Rapping so cold, got the mains froze. Everybody know that the gang goes. Laws of the land don't make me repeat. We the next king. Getting rich with one piece.
Get rich with one piece.
The piece of the cause, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. 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 Get
Did I print these out? I did print these out. I haven't put them together yet. Hello, ladies and gentlethins. Man, I need to send these cards off. Oh. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, let's go here real quick. You'll go to Seal Products. So I'm taking a look at TCG Player real quick because I would like to see what the EBs, the first two EBs are going for. EB 1 and 2. Oh, well, bam, there they are right next to each other. So EBO 1 is going for 837, and then EBO 2 is going for 550. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. The reason I'm bringing that up is just because I was watching a video today. VV, shout out VV. He does like a market watch the 1st and the 15th of every month, and so when he does that, he he goes over, you know, all the cards and the state of the game as far as like the prices for the cards are concerned, the popular cards, the newer sets, that kind of thing. And he mentioned EVO 3 because they have like the pre-sale price for the boxes, which I don't know, you know, how that's going to reflect in real life prices, because personally I think you know, they typically are extremely high like that, and then when the boxes actually come out, they're still like, you know, higher than MSRP, but they're not going to be $500, but so it's just very interesting because I do have some pre-ordered, and I'll try and I'll obviously be trying to get some, you know, through different channels. I'll have to reach out to Gank That, because Gank That, if you're here, I don't know if you're here, but let me see. Gank That. Yeah, nobody's here. That's okay. But anyways, Gank That, I'm gonna have to reach out to you to try and see if you can maybe pre-order some. Probably call them and see if you can pre-order some, and then I'll you know, I obviously have to give you that, shoot that cash off to you, but we'll make it work. Hey baby, thank you for being here. You know, I'm appreciative of you. But yeah, I'll need to get this set. This set's gonna be I think it's gonna be a very popular set. People like the women in anime, and this set is based 100% around women in anime. I think there's probably some dude cards in there. I can't remember off the top of my head, but at least 99.9% of the cards are like women cards. So, and there's a koala in there. I was literally just thinking about this because I still want my koala deck to work, because I'm not going to be able to use my Abra. What up? Wifey. Yes, it's my anniversary today. 1 year anniversary. So wife is manifesting a hit. I'm good, man. Chilling, like I said. It's our anniversary today. It was kind of a busy day. I went to a tournament today. We'll get into that here in a minute. My daughter had a bunch of people over. I say a bunch, but it was like 5 or 6 people or something like that. It was just slightly busy day, but you know, nothing too crazy. So yeah, I went to a tournament today. I was super excited, and it was a pretty sweaty one. This one that I go to on Sundays is a pretty sweaty one typically. I took my Croc deck down there, and I'm getting much better with it. Not perfect. I didn't win like I did on Tuesday. I went 2-2, and I lost my 2 games to the Mihawks. Both of the games that I lost were to Mihawk, and it's just one of those things where it's just, you run into the best deck in the format, and it's just the best deck in the format, and you just kind of, you know, have to deal with it. It sucks, but you know, at the end of the day, I had fun playing it, and I'm not hating on people that, you know, take the best deck in the format. Maybe it is a little bit of shade, but they take the best deck. You know, it's already been proven that it's going to be the best, and they just take it and they play it, and they're okay, good. You know, I'm going to win these locals, but you know, it is what it is. I had fun. I had a lot of fun. I only get to play this Croc for another like 2 months or so before it gets rotated out in April at some point. but it's so fun. I had people commenting on it. There was like there was a guy and who usually does pretty well. He didn't do well today, but typically does very well. And he saw my deck and he was like, "Dude, I would be interested to see your list because I have not seen Purple Yellow Croc in a long time." So I thought it was pretty funny. Just keep getting compliments on the or at least conversation starters on the croc, the Purple Yellow Croc. But at the end of the day ends. Indeed, it does. But yeah, so it was fun. The other two games, what did I play against? I played against a Red Green Luffy, and then I also played against. Let me see. Red Green Luffy was number 2, and then number 3 I played against Zoro, which Zoro was the previous thorn in my fucking side. I think Koala could potentially do pretty well against I don't know. Koala could do pretty well against Mihawk, but I was literally just sitting here thinking about it, like right when the stream was starting. Um, Koala's biggest problem is that they don't have like big characters. They don't have like big bodies, and that they need that. They need like the Koala deck. There needs to be like a massive Rev Army character. Like there's none. I don't know it off the top of my head 100%, but I think like the Red Dragon is probably the biggest one. I think that's like a 9K, 8 cost 9K rush. But in Black and Yellow, they don't have anything that's like a big character. The biggest character they have is the dragon, which you get to get a 6 cost out of the trash, which is amazing. It's a fantastic ability, but it's very hard when you have to try and swing into things, and there's 9 and 10K bodies, 11K bodies, and you have to attach 3 Don just to get even with them, and all they have to do is play 1 card from their hand to stop the attack. So you have to attach so much Don, so it's just very hard. But whatever. Well, I think there's a Koala that's coming out in EBO 3 in a couple weeks that I am excited about. I'm gonna add it to the deck, and we'll go from there. We'll see what happens. I'm kind of interested. I'd like to make like a maybe a Thriller Bark Pirates, because they have yellow and black. There's a lot of different yellow and black combinations, but I'm interested to potentially do like a Thriller Bark build with Koala, because Koala is very, very powerful with having the opponent take a life whenever they play like a big body or they play a character from another character's effect. Koala is, and there's a ton of that going on. But yeah, it's I'm wanting to play Koala, but it just, I don't know. There needs to be something else. So I'm thinking about, maybe I'll do that after this stream. Maybe I'll just try and build a Koala, but with the Thriller Bark Pirates package, because I don't think there's a whole lot of Thriller Bark like specific leader cards, or where they need a leader with the yellow and black. But I'm sure there probably are some. But yeah, that's actually, now I'm actually super pumped to actually try that out. That'll be fun, because I was thinking about it. Now that I'm talking myself into it, I'm kind of talking through it and thinking that is the way to go. But yeah, we have a couple of things today. It's going to be very similar to yesterday. We have, the same packs: OP 8, 10, 12, 13. I didn't pick up a 14. I might grab a 14. I'll probably grab a 14. But we have a couple of 13s, and then we have a Riftbound, obviously. Then we have a couple of packs from the tournament today. They must be short on. They must be getting short on inventory, which is very common right now. They're short on inventory, so they were only giving prizes out to like the top 8 or something like that. So I ended up finishing like 12th because I mean 2-2 going 12th isn't bad. Lost the last game. If I would have won the last game, I would have finished pretty high because I think the dude that I beat ended up going pretty high. I think he ended up going, I don't even know where the hell he went, but he was definitely top 8. Yeah, but let's jump into some packs here. Yeah, I'm gonna build that koala. I'd like to build that koala deck. It's gonna be so koala leader, but Thriller Bark pirate package because that one has some heal in it. It also has some, yeah, it has some heal. It has some, oh yeah, I'm gonna build that because there's a lot of, like I said, playing off of other effects. There's playing big bodies, so they're gonna be taking their own life. Yeah, we're gonna build that thing. So the only, why is this one? Oh, this must have. Let's see. You know what? Fuck it. This is fine. It's a little bit, you know what? It's not fine. It's a little bit off. Oh, hell yeah. We always going for the signed, my boy. I actually do have a signed Jinx already. I opened that. That was crazy because I opened that like literally like during like the pre-release era because I got, you know, the pre-releases typically, at least that's how they do it in America. I don't know how they do it over in Germany, but like a week before you can typically go buy stuff from the shops. And so I did that. And I think I got it from a loose booster. No. I got the alt Jinx. I got the alt Jinx from a loose booster. So that same signed Jinx, but not signed. So it's the alt leader essentially. But I did pull an alt or a signed Jinx, which that card is going. It's like $900 right now, raw. And I sent it in to get. I sent that bitch to get graded like November. So hopefully in a couple of weeks, and the process has gotten started. So I sent that in with with 2 signed, and these are actually signed copies of the alt Shanks from PRBO from PRBO2, the special print Shanks from PRBO2. I had 2 of those, had them both signed, and then I also had a Shanks Gold Dawn signed, and so I sent all those in at the same time. So those 4 should be coming back hopefully in a couple weeks, but we'll see what happens. I did watch Arcane. Yes, I did. I'm trying to think if I finished season 2. I don't remember if I finished season 2, but yeah, season 1 was amazing. But I don't know if I have like a short attention span or if I just kind of like, I think I'm just human, and you know, there's so much time passes between season 1 and season 2, and so many of these shows now that you just forget what the hell happened in season 1. Now I have a general idea what happened in season 1. You know. And I can't remember a whole lot of season 2. I don't know how much of season 2 that I watched, but yes, I did watch at least the majority of season 2. But yeah, it's just hard, man. It's just like, okay, what's going on here? I don't remember. So much time has passed. If I pulled a signed, that would actually be nuts. Probably. Oh, it'd have to be the Kaisa. Yeah, the Kaisa is the one that's going crazy. That one's like $2,000 raw. Dude, I promise you, Attack on Titan, I had to watch a video. I think I watched multiple like YouTube videos that explained to me what was happening because I didn't even know. I had no idea what the hell was happening with the whole like the bloodline, the lineage, all that shit. I like even watching it, I was like, I don't know what is going on. I have no fucking idea. So when the last season was about to come out, I again, there so much time had passed from, you know, when I started watching it till that point. I watched a video that did a very good job at explaining what the hell was going on. And I had a good idea on this last season. I was like, oh, okay, like that things make way more sense. So yeah, it was crazy. All right, so now we can. All right, I got my camera set up, I think. So all right, Stalwart Poro. All right, I gotta build up my Riftbound again, since someone bought all the Riftbound, which, you know, I really don't want to build it up. I want people to just keep buying it nonstop. Catalyst of Aeons, Caitlyn, lame card. Feroz, lame card. But so this is something that I've noticed. So the first card, the first foil card, right? It wasn't a like a common or an uncommon that was foiled. It was a rare. So we got 2 rares here. So I'm thinking we're gonna actually get a hit in this pack, right? Because we went to 2 rares, so the next card will be a showcase, or hopefully a showcase, maybe an epic. Ooh, we did get a showcase. This actually looks fucking dope as hell. Holy shit. Yes, hell yeah, we take that. This is fucking amazing. Holy shit, look at this fucking art, dude. I can't remember what this skin is called on Yas, but it's like the, you know, the Western theme, right? Where they're cowboys and whatnot. This shit looks fucking amazing. This looks good. Wow. So Yas Wind Rider. So it's a 5 cost, 4 might, 1 power champion unit with ganking. So it can move from battlefield to battlefield. And the third time I move in a turn, wow, you score 1 point. Okay. That's actually very interesting. I would be interested to see like how this build actually works. Right? And this isn't like capped at 1 time per game. You can hit this a couple of times. This shit looks good. This actually looks fucking amazing. I am actually super pumped with this art. Oof. Man. Let me go grab a sleeve for that one, because I love the way that one looks. Oof. Oof. Now y'all know I keep it real. Well, I try and keep it real with y'all. And I'll be honest, like a lot of times, like, you know, when I pull like alt cards and stuff, like the first thing is like, oh my goodness, I wonder how much this one is worth, how much it's selling for. I think it's only natural, right? Especially with the way, you know, prices have kind of been going crazy in the One Piece game lately. But there are few times when it doesn't matter, and the art of the card is just so superb that I just fall in love immediately. This is one of those cards, right? This card looks absolutely fucking sick. It's crazy. It just has, I mean, Yas is a fucking dope champion anyways. He has this fucking, again, I don't know what the specific skin is called, but he has like the Western theme. And I don't know if you can see it very well, but like the back, okay, so this is like the background has like a spiral coming off of the entire thing. You can kind of see it there. This card looks so good. I'm pumped for this card. That looks good. Yeah, I'm very happy with that card. So I did spend some time, and the cards just kind of start piling up, and then I get to the point where it's just like overwhelming, and I'm like, dude, I don't, you know, I know I have to do it, and I'm one of the type of people where, you know, if shit has to get done, I'm gonna do it. But you know, it gets a little bit intimidating when you like look at the stack and it's like, you know, this high, and there's like, you know, 600-700 cards potentially in the stack. But I always forget, like, when I sit down and I actually like sort the cards, because what I do is I'll sort the cards into the 6 different colors, and then from there what I've been doing is I'll just put all the same cards together, right? So all the same coffin boats will be, you know, in a pile, all the same Monkey D. Luffy's will be in a pile, all that stuff, right? And it makes it so much easier when I'm scanning the cards because I'll basically just have to scan one and then just manually enter how many I have of that card, right? It's better than having to scan, 5 copies of the same card. I can just put it in, put 1 copy in, and say, okay, I have 5 of these cards. The process is a lot quicker. And then when I sort them, it's not as intimidating because it goes from a stack of these hundreds and hundreds of cards to a stack. This is like the biggest stack. Is that the biggest? Yeah, this in blue probably have about the same amount of cards, but so there's probably like 100 cards here, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Probably like 80 or so, max 100. And so it's so much easier. And again, when I break it down into there being 20 different cards, right? Because there's probably going to be about 20-ish cards in that, it makes things much easier. But all right, again, they didn't have any of the booster packs to give out, which that sucks, man, but I get it. And there were a ton of people there, relatively speaking. There was like 22 people there, 21 or 22 people there at the tournament. And so, that's a lot of stuff to have to give out. But man, I wish I finished top 8. But whatever. I did get a 10 there, so they're selling 110 per day. I didn't go get one yesterday, which I regret. I wish I did, but I did get one on Friday. Missed it yesterday, and I was able to get one today. And I got the Sabo, and I had to open it. I say I had to open it, but I opened it because I ended up getting some Come My Ways because I had to replace some cards, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, I needed someplace to put some cards, some loose cards that I had, and I didn't have any extra sleeves or whatever. So I opened this to put it in here. So it was opened already. And I'm assuming, maybe it's just luck, but I'm assuming that the 10 that you get matches the matches the card that you get, because that's what happened. So in Luffy, I got the Luffy alt art, and then the Sabo, I got the Sabo alt art, or the Sabo art like this. So it may follow it. Okay, I didn't realize that was the case. I was assuming that it was going to be random between the 3, but that makes sense. So I do need to pick up a Ace. Ace is the one that I'm missing, but I do have 3 waiting for me at my normal shop that I go to on Tuesdays. So I'll go pick those up on Tuesday. But I want those for my collection, so I need to get an Ace from somewhere. What deck do you play? I'd be interested to know that. That's actually pretty crazy. So we got so what they gave us the tournament pack, which I actually have 2 cards from this tournament pack that I really want. So it's the Baby 5 and the Morley, and I don't even know the other 2. I can't think of the other 2 off the top of my head, but the Baby 5 and the Morley are the 2 that I really want from here. Green Bonnie. Oh, you're one of those people. I thought we could be friends, but I'm just kidding, man. Green is the bane of my existence. It is. It's just, obviously it's like the color of the year right now. But I mean, resting is so extremely powerful. It's like KOing, right? But worse, because you can't do anything about it, right? At least when you KO, there's a lot of you can potentially go into the trash and get it. You have space for other people, and obviously you can play over cards, but green is just so difficult. I think what's going to happen is, and I'm newish to the game, so I'm just kind of assuming what's going to happen is the same thing that happened with like black, where removal had gotten so out of hand that every color needed anti-removal, right? They had higher, they had higher costs for your cards. So black had higher costs for your cards, and black had anti-removal, but then they started to leak that out to other colors, where now every color has anti-removal. I think they're going to do that with anti-rest. They need to do that with anti-rest, right? If one of your characters were to be rested, you can do whatever to prevent that character from getting rested, type of a deal. They really need to do that. It'll probably be another couple sets, but resting everything is just absolutely crazy. Oh, absolutely, bro. If you got the Dons, man, you got to, right? So I have some, I don't know, maybe it's Miss All Sunday, maybe it's maybe it's Robin, but I have the Robin Dons. I don't have the gold ones. I just have the regular Robin Dons from PRBO2, because Robin is a main fixture in my, Koala deck, and then I just have 10 Don to play in my Croc deck, but someone had mentioned it to me on Tuesday, and I didn't even put two and two together, but it is also Miss All Sunday, because that's where Robin was. She was a part of Baroque Works before, so it fits perfectly. The Robin Dons fit perfectly in the Croc deck too, so. Not on here. I don't think Twitch even lets you do it, but if you want, we have a Discord that we've been trying to, and I need to post my hits in there, but we post our hits, and we post like our collections and things like that. And so you could do that in the Discord if you wanted to join the Discord, but I don't believe there's a way that you can post a picture in Twitch chat. But if you want to join the Discord, you can do Discord in the command, or Discord command in the chat. So it's just if you do, you know what, I can just do it. So it's just, oh yeah, there we go. See, I don't know if when I say Discord command, if people know, because I'm old and, all right, I want to look at this card, but yeah, if you join that, you can, there's a couple of channels for different games and stuff. I want to try and be as agnostic as possible. So there's, Magic and miscellaneous, but One Piece is my main thing. So if you want to post your Don in there, that would be dope. We got a Baby 5. And if I'm being honest, I do want the Morley, but I am using Baby 5 in both decks. So in my Koala and in my Crocodile deck, I'm using the Baby 5s. So right now, this is, I guess, more useful because I'm actually using the Baby 5s in here. So this is nice. So this is my third one. This is my third of this alternate art. So very dope. And then we have a Welcome Pack Volume 2. Let's see. Come on. Ooh, this is looking kind of cool already. Welcome Pack. It's an old card, block 2. Ooh, that looks fucking sweet, man. Holy shit. All right, so this is this actually looks fucking dope. Hold on, man. The cards is kind of looking dope tonight, man. Holy shit. 4 cost, 4,000 power. What is this from? OPO7. Okay, activate main. You may return this character to the owner's hand. If your opponent has 6 or more cards in their hand, your opponent places 1 card from their hand at the bottom of their deck. I mean, if you played this off of somebody's effect, that wouldn't be bad, because you get the 2K back in your hand, and your opponent has to basically hand rip a card. So I could see that this card would be useful, but golly, man. Sheesh. That card looks really good. Man, the cards are busting tonight. Hopefully that theme keeps going. Hopefully that theme keeps going. All right, so we're going to start with OP08. All right, no leader packs today. Unless they're all leaders. Viscount Hiyoko, Mont Blanc, Chess. I'd never shoot you, Giovanni, Concelot, Robson, Garchu. I think if I were to play a green deck, it would probably be this new carrot. And I say the new carrot, but it would probably be carrot because I've heard some really good things about it, and it plays pretty fun. And carrot was a pain in my ass for a very, very long time when I was playing Blackbeard. So I think I could probably see myself playing carrot. Ooh, Electrical Luna. So hey, this is telling me, Eric, you need to play carrot. Main. So it's a 3-cost event. Main. All of your opponent's rested characters with a cost of 7 or less will not become active in your opponent's next refresh phase. This card can be absolutely devastating, but the only issue with that card is there's a lot of big bodies out there now. So yeah, so if you're playing against like very aggressive decks, like if you're playing against like in this format like Jinbei, or I don't even know if there's any red decks being played right now. Like everything is green. Everyone's playing Mihawk. Everyone's playing Boa. The link isn't working. What is it saying? Because this is all very new to me. And when I was setting it up, I tried to set it up to have like no expiration date on the link. So if it's not working, there's a possibility that I didn't do that correctly and it potentially expired. So I'll have to get that fixed. So that would be just good information if you could let me know what the error message said. Yeah, because I would like to get that fixed if there is an issue with it. That's resolvable. Alrighty. Blue Gilly. Invitation invalid. It might be because the link is because I may have if characters rest by your effect. Yeah, I'll try and get that fixed. If my mod was here, gank that. Then I would have him kind of look into it, but he's not here right now, so I'll have to try and get that looked at. So hopefully by next time I'll make that my I mean, I want to get it fixed anyway. I want to see the Don definitely, but I also need to get that fixed. Oh, this is looking like it's a leader pack. Vinsmoke Sanji and a Marco. What is this? This is OP10. Is this OP08? That's OP10 too. Okay. I don't know what happened to my OP08. Oh, that's OP08. Did I scan in OP08? No, I didn't. You must have just heard me talking about you. Literally. Oh, I don't know how long you've been here. I can't. It doesn't say when people join the chat. I have I have my viewers hidden. Okay. I mean, that's all good. It's not a big deal. I don't know if you have like admin privileges in the Discord. I don't know. We'll have to get this figured out because I want to try and see if we can get that. I need to get it figured out because the link, I think the link that's in here, Abra is saying that he tried and he said that the link is invalid, and it probably is because when I was setting up the link, because you have to request. So when you do it, you have to like set the expiration, and I don't know if I was able to get the unlimited or no expiration to work. So I might have. So the link might have expired. So yeah. So I'll want to get that fixed because I just don't know how things work in the real world. Croc. Oh, this is 12. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. So side note, even though I did lose 2 games today, I felt very good because I lost to the same deck. And it's one of those things where it's like, okay, if I can just figure out how to beat this deck or avoid it entirely, which is definitely possible, then I think I have a fighting chance a lot of times. But I would prefer to law. I would prefer to try and figure that out. Figure out how to kick that deck's ass. It's preferable. I'd like to hear the 5 times because all I mentioned was I need to try and have him look into some of the shops in his area. Okay, so the last 3 we have are all. So these 2 are from the 10. I can tell because the corners are bent. But yeah, I mentioned I want him to look into some shops, some card shops in his area. But I didn't mention him prior to that, or other than that, before he joined. All right, Higuma. I want to like turn his name into like this feels like a D's nuts joke, right? Because it's like one of the things is like ligma, right? Ligma, and that just kind of makes me think of this. So Higuma balls. I don't know. Hug on my balls. I don't know. That just seems like the start of a good D's nuts joke. It's guy love between 2 guys. From a Scrubs fans back out there. Scrubs is coming back on, which is dope. This month. Here you go. Here's your red back. Bam. Regular ass Bonnie. Otama bin Laden. I know you're strong, so I'll go all out from the very start. All right. This is 13. All right. So these 2 are from the 10. All right. So we got a greenback. So there's a possibility that this could be a Goldon. Probably not. It's probably a freaking. Nope. You know what? I'm gonna be positive. It could be a Goldon. It definitely can. And it will be. This won't be a leader pack. Nico Robin. Nope, I lied. It's definitely a leader pack. You may trash 1 card from your hand. Play this card. Let me see. On play, you may turn 1 card from the top of your card's face up. Give up to 1 of your opponent's characters and negative 2,000 power during this turn. Man, it's not that bad, but you have to turn your life cards face up. That's kind of... It's a bit rough because you're not going to be able to use it that often, right? But I guess that's why it's only a rare. Come on. Yeah, Scrubs is fantastic. All right, we got a Curly, we got a Brook, Rakio, All right, just don't be a leader pack. Okay. All right, I don't think it's a leader pack. Thank you, Buggy. It's feeling sticky. Sabo, let's go, man. Tonight was actually a very, very good night. We've hit a couple of we hit a couple of freaking bangers. So this one, I don't necessarily count this one as like a hit, but this, I love the way this card looks. This looks very, very good. This is from like the welcome pack or whatever that they gave out. All right, but we were able to get a secret rare Sabo. That was the last pack, so no more. That was some last pack magic, but did not pull a god pack. I have some PRBO2 boxes that could have some god packs in them, but you know, maybe we'll open those at some point in the future. But so we did get this Yasuo from the Riftbound, which again, I am just freaking obsessed with the way this card looks. It looks amazing. I hate the ring light, but as you can see, like the spiral around it, that artwork looks, this just looks so good. I love the way this card looks. It looks really good. And then we also got, this should be a Forever Link. Dope. So I will try and update the I'll try and update the command with this one. So cool. For whatever reason, I know I tried, but why is it going to miscellaneous hits by default? Okay. Yeah, could you do that? That would be beneficial. Okay, cool. Very cool. Since we're less than 50 minutes in, we can spend a little bit of time going over to our TCG Player, taking a peek. Okay, there we go. TCG Player. Oh no, it's being weird, Abra. Abracadabra. Alright, so I typically like to just refresh it because it updates so quickly. My dream card just kind of going up and up and up. I was hoping it went down just a little bit, but I should have known better. Let's see. What else is on here? You'll Frighten Me. Very good card. Love that card. The Boas doing pretty good. Dr. Hogback. Yeah, I'm gonna create this listing. I'm gonna create this because this doesn't need to have this doesn't need to have a Thriller Bark leader. So we're gonna try that. And we get to play Kuma in there too, but I don't know if I would play Kuma. We'll see. We shall see. Kuma's just so good. Boa, she's coming down quite a bit. You know what? I wanna look up this this law that we just pulled. So it's a promo blue rare. Let me see if this is rare. Yeah. All right. So cards, card type, character, blue, rarity, rare, and then set. I think it's a promotional card, even though it does say OP07 on it, but it's, you know. Oh, that looks so good. Holy crap. So it's this same card, but the artwork is different on it. Man, they had a ton of these. Oh, okay. That's funny. 30 cents. Is this like a new? No, I was gonna say it can't be. Okay, so this has been out since September. Hey, for a 30-cent card, man, it looks freaking diabolical. I love the way that card looks. It looks absolutely insane. Oh yeah, let's look at this. Let's look at this Yasuo. Origins, rarity, showcase. Can't wait for them to have more filters here. Yeah, this is the signature Kaisa was one. I'll take signature Ari too, but yeah, my Jinx. Yeah, my Jinx. I think I saw one of these get sold within the past like week or 2 weeks or whatever. It was a 10 from Beckett, and it sold for like $2,500. I'm not selling mine, but you know, it'll be nice to have, and it's nice to know what your collection costs, right? This Victor sent one of those in too. Let's see. I have one of these. I have one of these. This one I still need to send in. It's literally sitting right there in my little stack of cards that I need to send in to have graded. Where is this Yas? Oh my God, no way. This card is worth $5. Y'all must be tripping. Y'all must not have seen the card correctly. Y'all must not have seen the card in the correct light, because that card is worth at least $7. You'll frighten me going down and down and down. 270. Hold on, let me. Okay. 270 must be. It always is. It always is. But it's going down, which is dope. Because if it gets far enough down, I might have to just buy that bitch. Girl, I have 2 of these that'll be graded. So that'll be fun. Let's see. What does this Cheryl should do? Okay, that's not a bad card. It's a 2K, and I can see, you know, this card being very important for Emu, because Emu, you mill through your deck quite a bit. So replacing cards to the bottom of your deck isn't bad. Or putting cards at the bottom of your deck isn't bad. My Ground Death. My Monkey D. Luffy. Yeah, that card is banging. My Boa. My Ace. Ace is going up. It's slowly but surely. Ace was at like 253. Boa's going down a little bit. That's okay. Sorry, I'm reading through this. Whoa. That's about where I am. Ganked that. About 10 minutes worth of knowledge of this game. This fucking card. Oh my God, this card just freeze. God, it just, this card is so annoying. Your turn. When this character becomes rested, up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 9 or less cannot be rested until the end of your opponent's next end phase. On your opponent's attack, once per turn, you may trash 1 card from your hand. Up to one of your Leader are character cards. Gains plus 2,000 power during this battle. Yeah. It's a good card. But it's just frustrating to go against. Let's see. What else do we have here? Tsunami's going up. My DMG. But you know, I got a 10. Got that in 10. PSA. Doflamingo's going down. Gum is this going down? I cannot wait to get my cards back. I genuinely cannot wait to get all my cards back. Not even all of them. I just want to start getting some of them back. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully February. I think February I have an opportunity to get a few of them back. I think I sent 7 in one order and then 4, that order that I was talking about. So the 7 order went to PSA, then the 4 went to Beckett. So we'll see. Hopefully within a couple weeks I'll hear something back. Ooh, let's go Roger. Ooh, 111. And I bought that card for $25. Gecko Moria. Moria. Yeah, I want to look into this Gecko Moria. This damn Shanks. Yeah, Shanks is annoying too. Mr. Shigi's annoying too. Everything. Hold on. Does this have like an imprint on it? Okay, I think it does because sorry, I'm freaking out because oh, this is East Blue too. Oh, this is for okay, this is the wrong Tashigi. Okay, I was thinking this was the other Tashigi from what's names. I was thinking I seen this card. Somebody played this card today. I was like, you played a card for $2,000, man? 2 G's? Man, these Luffy's are $20 right now. I don't even know why. I don't know why. Okay, Zoro's going back up a little bit. This is good. I'll have a couple of these coming back from PSA. Okay, this Gecko Moria. I don't think this one. Okay, so this one, if your leader has a Thriller Bark Pirates type. Okay, so I can't play this Gecko Moria. Which is fine, right? It's not going to be exactly the same. You know, things will be different. I could probably play Kuma in this spot instead. You know what I'm saying? I could play a Kuma there. What else do we got here? Should also be getting my. Hopefully, I get my college basketball Luffy here in the next week or so. All right, we'll look at a couple more pages and then we'll look at eBay for a minute or two and then we'll call it a night. VV's going down. Dang. want to play this Nico Robin in my Koala. Maybe. Maybe I do, but the only thing is it's not, well, what's the name's not Rebel Army either. It's not +9 cost. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. We'll have to see. We'll have to, play around with it. That Megalo's going down. All right, page 10. This will be the last page we look at here. Hiyori. Ooh, this Ben Beckman's going up. That's nice. Oh, this card. This card might be one of my favorite cards. This card just looks absolutely stunning. Look, just him just getting lit with the crew, man. Like, I love everything about this picture. And the artist went into detail to put in, all the members of the crew. They're not just random fillers. You know what I'm saying? They have like Speed Jill, Haruta, let's see, Rakio. I know there's Ace, obviously, Izo. Oh, Vista's right here. I was gonna say, I know Vista's in there somewhere. But yeah, that card just looks so good. Whoever did that just absolutely like killed that card. They just did their thing on this card. Sengoku, I have that. Yeah. Well, that is that. Devs, what's up? Haven't I won like 10 tournaments? Sorry, I wasn't looking. Ganked that. No, I haven't won 10 tournaments. I mean, obviously, I've won a few, but there are people who know way more. And they started playing the game when the game first came out, and eventually I'll get better and I'll win more tournaments and all that stuff. And I think one of the things I need to do is I need to succumb to the fact that the best deck in the meta is the best deck in the meta for a reason, because I'm just like, I will go my own way. I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to get a deck that I like playing. I don't want to just play the best deck in the format right then and there, because what fun is that? You're playing the same deck as everybody else. You know what I'm saying? There were, even though, half of the matches that I played with were the same champion or the same leader, this fucking Mihawk. But I'm sure there were a ton more, right? I'm sure there were a ton more of these Mihawks. So it's just one of them things, right? It's a good card. All right, what do we got here? $2,000. Yeah, eventually I'm gonna, when I get better and I start getting more consistent and I start playing, some of these more meta decks, which I have to. If I do that, then maybe I'll think about starting to join like some bigger tournaments and things like that and start paying more attention to that stuff. But like, I do really like playing the card game. I like collecting it. I like everything about this. But some people just, it is just their whole lives. It's their whole personality. And it's just kind of like, dude, I don't want that to be me. Like, I have a good time just hanging out with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Opening packs. I fucking love opening packs. That's why I haven't freaking, I stream myself opening packs every day, essentially. So I love opening packs. I like playing the game a lot. Our first game, first guy I played against, he like recorded our game because him and his I think it's his little brother or whatever, they were starting they're trying to start like a YouTube channel as well. So they wanted to record our game. But I guess his memory filled up like halfway through our match. So he wasn't able to get the whole match, but yeah, he recorded a little bit of it. Whoa. That is a chopper for your ass. That is a good looking chopper. Man. Too bad Fiend isn't here today. He would be going crazy. Ooh, Jesus. Ooh, Jesus. This is crazy. So I sent one of these in too. So this is one of the ones that, like, I do want to have cards for my collection, but I have, so I ended up buying 2 of those booklets. So these came in like these little booklets. There were like 12 cards in the booklets, and I ended up buying 2 of them for like, I think there was like 25 a piece or 50 a piece or something like that. And there's 2 of these, you know, one in each of the booklets, and I opened all the cards from one of the booklets, and I sent just the Luffy in so far, and then in this next batch that I'm going to be sending out here pretty soon, I have the rest of the cards that were there. So that's a good look. So if I sell one of the cards for $250, I paid more than double, or I made more than double just off of one card what I paid for the other, or for the entirety of the sets. This must be Japanese, okay. $10,000. Damn, $10,000 for the ace? I think that might be the highest ace I've seen. I think it might be. Sao's 11? Jesus, man. What is this? Is this Japanese? No, this is English. It's over $3,000. That's down. When it first came out, it was selling for $5,000. So that might be one of the ones to hold on to long term. See what happens in a few years. That's what I'm gonna do, at least. This is funny. This looks like it's his body. Novelty. Okay, this must be fake or something, because there's no way that got sold for $100. I mean, it is Japanese, but still. Huh. Something is going on here. There's no way that card sold for $100, even if it was Japanese. There's something weird going on there. All right, I think that'll pretty much do it. Yeah, see, for the real one, it's going for 4,000, and even if it's Japanese, there's no way. There's no way it went for $100. It says novelty, so there's something's going on there, but. Goodness gracious. Okay, that is it. Why is my, okay, sorry, I'm not seeing the, oh, you had an ad. My bad, devs. I guess I was saying hi to you when you were on the ads. Okay, hold on. You saying you were able to secure them. You got boxes of EBO3? Or you just ordered them? I need some confirmation, because how, Sway? Because EVO3 isn't coming out for a couple weeks, right? Yeah, when is EVO? Now you got me looking. Okay, it says available February 20th. You got a case? Holy shit, dude. I'm just a stupid American. So I'm thinking that's like the symbol for euros. Let me see what's 1,200 euros. I know y'all money's more than ours. Okay, that's only $1,400. That's crazy. That's absolutely... Well, it's worth more, is what I'm saying. Your money, I'm pretty sure your money's worth more. Yeah, because $1,200 equals $1,400 of our money, so it's because your guys' money is stronger, or worth more. I don't know how any of this stuff works, man. $1,200 of y'all's is $1,400 of ours. That's what I'm seeing here. I don't know if it's whose is stronger, whose is weaker. I don't know, man. I just want to buy some cards. A case in English? You got an English case for $1,400. Let's look at what they going for right now. Just let's see. We're gonna do sealed products. I know it's gonna pop up here. Yeah, this is what a case is going for. Yeah, even a month ago it was selling for $3,000. Holy jeebus. That's nuts, man. Sheesh. English for 1,200 E's? That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy, man. Lucky you. I pre-ordered from my normal shops, and then I did pre-order from one of the shops that I pre-ordered for the first time for OP14, and they will let you request however many. So I requested 5 of them. I requested 5 of these EVO3 boxes because I am gonna keep some sealed as well. I gotta open some. But depending on how many I get, I'm gonna open one. I'm probably gonna open one like off rip, and then we'll see how easy I can get those to come in. Let's see if it says it comes out the 20th, so the 13th, so next Friday, so not this upcoming Friday, but next Friday, we should be able to get our pre-orders. Man, we're so close. That's crazy. We are so close. Yeah, it's the newest set, and it's so again, so I've explained it like this in the past. So like there's the typical numerical cards, OP01, or the numerical sets, OP01, 2, 3, 13. We're on OP14 right now. But then like yearly they'll have 2 extra sets outside of that. One is EB, so extra booster. So that comes out like right around this time ish. So they've had EBO1, EBO2, those extra booster 01, extra boosters 02, extra boosters 03. And so this is '03, right? And they just are very rare. They have some good cards in it. And this one in particular is a heroine set. And so it's based on like the female characters in the show. Now I think there are a couple cards, a couple of the male character cards in here, if I'm remembering correctly. But for the most part, the very vast majority, like 95% at least, I don't know what the exact number is, but the very vast majority are the female characters in the show. So it's gonna be an extremely popular set. I'm gonna try and get as many of them as I can. You can see that they're already going for $500. Now this is pre-sale prices. I'm hoping that the boxes are less than $200, which who fucking knows what they'll be. They'll probably be $400 the way these shops are acting nowadays. But depending on how much they are, I'm gonna buy as many of these things as I possibly can, because they're going to be extremely valuable. Like at the beginning of the stream, I started to show. Let's see, set. Oh, wait a minute. We'll just look at these. Product type sealed. So let's look at like EBO2. What the fuck, dude? Okay, fuck you. Whoops. Okay. So if we look at. So, okay, this is EBO2, right? So EBO2 came out, it was more than a year ago. Let me think. When did this come out? Probably like I don't know. It came out, I think, in the summer-ish time last year. Maybe like May or June, somewhere around there. But EBO2 came out a year ago, and they're selling for $550 right now. And then if we look at EBO1, I just saw it. It's like 800. Yeah, here we go. So 837 is what these are going for. So yeah, these things are going absolutely insane. So yeah, that's why. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's what it was, Abra. Like I thought that I saw maybe that's what it was. I think it might have been Law, but he's a woman. He's in a woman form. I don't know when the fuck that happened in the show, or if that was just some sort of non-canon show that was watched or whatever. But yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be. I thought I saw. Let me look and see. I'm gonna try and find this real quick. I don't want y'all to see my history. EBO3. The heroin edition. Okay. All right, let's go back. Aber, I'm pretty sure that you're right, but I just want to look real quick. Oh, this is fucking Japanese. Oh well. Oh yeah, this thing is gonna make freaking Sanji just unbearable. But the good news is Red Rock is gonna be rotated out here soon. So that's good to see. This is a very good card. This Lin. Okay, man. So this is what I'm waiting on, and it's a super rare. Damn it. Okay, if your leader has a okay, this game plus so it's a 4 cost, 5,000 power, 1K counter. So it'll be treated as an 8 cost. Opponent's turn on KO. Play up to one Revolutionary Army type character with a cost of 6 or less, other than Koala, or up to one Nico Robin with a cost of 6 or less from your hand or trash. So this card is so good. This card is gonna be so good. Like it's gonna be very sticky. It'll allow you to play Kumas from the trash, Nico Robbins from the trash. It's gonna be a very, very good card. I'm super excited for that card. Yeah, it looks like I was pretty sure it was all women. I was pretty sure, but I thought that there was one dude. And it probably was is there two Nico Robbins? Okay, on play you may trash one card from the top of your life cards. Add up to one card from the top of your deck to the top of your life cards. There must be some sort of like reasoning for this, like something that'll happen in the future. This card is crazy. Opponent's turn on KO, you may deal 1 damage to your opponent. Yeah, so this card has some. Yeah, this card has some a lot of utility potentially. Ooh, my stacked deck sold. Okay, what does this do? It's Uda. Okay, once per turn, set up to one of your Don cards. 7, 8. Once per turn, set up to one of your Don cards as active. Okay. Then rest up to one of your opponent's Don cards. Or characters with the cost of 4 or less. Okay, that seems pretty good. Okay, end of your turn. You may rest one of your Don cards. Set up to one of your film type characters as active. And then here's the law. I think this is probably what I was thinking of. It had to be. Okay, 8, 6, rush. So you can swing for 6. You play it, you swing for 6. Trash 1 card from your hand and trash this character. Add up to 1 card. So then you gain a life. Then you play a law. And you play another law with a cost of 7 or less from your hand. So this will probably be a good combo with that other law with the this other law. What the hell was that law in? So it's that law that I opened yesterday, matter of fact. It's a 7 cost, 9,000 power law, supernovas. Yeah, we'll see. Anyways, I mean, maybe. Devs, I'm looking at your comment here. So I know what you're talking about because there is a. Funny enough, I'm playing Purple Yellow Croc right now, and Purple Yellow Croc has O Come My Way. So O Come My Way does that same thing for Dom -1 on opponent's attack. You can redirect an attack wherever you want to. Well, you can't redirect it to your life. It has to be another character. But it comes in extremely handy. It's such a good card. I love the card. I don't know. I think it's like one of those things where like that's a purple thing and they just kind of leave it at purple. But to be fair, they're doing, there's power reduction in purple and that's a red thing. So maybe it would make sense to kind of return the favor, right? You got to give your character negative 2,000 power or something to redirect an attack. Oh, dude, yeah, keep that case sealed. I don't know if I would be able to. I'd have to open my case, and then I'd keep some boxes in it sealed, but OP10, that's what it is. Okay, OP10. Okay, OP10 is Royal Blood. Cards. Cards to type, but characters. I guess I could just go to fucking rarity. Yeah, so this is what we pulled yesterday. And so if this so in Rosie it cost, you said in Rosie it cost 6. How much does it cost? Okay, so in Rosie it cost 6. I think Rosinante, I was talking about this yesterday and I wasn't thinking about this card. Because I was kind of, trying to excite myself up for this law that I pulled. But I do think that Rosie I was saying, if Rosie gets better, then, this card can go up. And, it may be the reason why the card is going up in the first place, right? Because we can already see it was $20 for a while, and it's already gone up to 42 over the past month. Yeah, it's went up $10 over the past month. So yeah, that would be a combo. That would be a combo for your ass, for real. So let's see, how does this go? Okay, so you play this for 6 Dawn. You swing for 6. You trash a card from your hand. Then you trash this law. You gain a life. And then you play this law. And this law gains you a life as well. So, okay, so you play this one. Now you have a 9,000 power law. And then you get to gain a life. The only thing that sucks about this is this, and this is what I mentioned. Like, if this was generic, this card would have been a fucking fantastic card. But it has to be supernovas. Now, there are some good supernovas out there. It would probably be law though. In a Rosie deck, it'd probably be law. Like, this isn't that important. Giving Arrested Dawn to your leader, like, it's not that important. But playing a law, okay, I can see. So there's a promo law. There's that promo law that Vivi was talking about today, and I think I have some of him. But let's look at PRBO2. PRBO2. What is that law? I think it's a promotion. Promotion. Yeah, here it is. Damn, this thing's going for $11. So this probably will combo very well because you put this on your life. Ah, no, so it has to have supernovas. Okay, well, this card is going crazy right now. So I think I might have a couple of these. But anyways, yeah, so the theory crafting is fun. I like that. Are you saying that they open it, like they cut it before they give it to you? Because that's what one of my shops did that. The one that sells the boxes for MSRP. They for OP14, in order to buy one, they cut it before they gave it to you. Now, they didn't like take all the packs out or anything, but so it couldn't be technically sealed anymore. They sliced like the bottom of it. Am I super happy about them cutting my box open? Whatever, but if it helps me get a pack, if it helps me get a box for $130, fuck yeah, I'll go ahead and buy that. You can slice my damn box. You take all the cards out of the box and hand the packs to me. I don't care. Really? I mean, that's what happens. Like, so things happen, or leaders come out, cards come out, and they just like, this card is fucking ass, this card is trash, and then a leader will come out, or a card will come out, or something will happen, and 3 or 4 sets down the road, and people start looking back and say, hold on, this comboed with this is amazing, and then it starts to blow up, it starts to go crazy. I think I have the alt Rosie. Let me go back and see. Legacy of the Master. Legacy of the Master. Character. Leader cards. Yeah, I'm fairly certain. Oh, this is pretty cool. So I have these. I had this one. I don't know what I did with this Sanji. I think I sold the Sanji at that event that I had went to. I didn't get Ace. I have Rosinante. I don't know if I have Kuzan. And my boy sent me Koala. Man, shout out to DC Dupree Creates. Check him out over on YouTube. He opens like Pokemon and stuff. He's liked One Piece, but he wasn't doing the cards. But he started opening some recently. But man, Rosie is popping off right now. That's crazy. Even the regular leaders 15 cents. That is hilarious. Oh yeah, Rosie is going to be popular. Rosie is definitely going to be popular. All right, so cool. We spent half the stream just looking at this and talking some bullshit. So very fun stream. Thank you guys for being here. I'm super grateful. I'll probably be streaming tomorrow. I'm not going to guarantee that though. Just because I don't know how I'll feel, but I will do my best to stream. Abra, we'll get the Discord figured out. I don't know what's going on with it, but we'll try and get that figured out. But thank you guys for watching and joining me, and until next time, take it easy.